which I'm very, 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 very excited about. It's been something that I've really wanted to do for a really, really, really long time. It's definitely been years now, to create a channel that is revolving around beauty, around fashion, style, hair tutorials, all that fun stuff. So that's what I'm aiming to do for this channel. So I was wondering what to do for my first tutorial. I was like, that's a lot of pressure, you know, trying to pick up. I didn't know whether I wanted to do something really dramatic or anything like that. And it just ended up being the makeup look that I'm wearing right now, just very natural, kind of polished, soft, feminine. It's using really pretty kind of rosy colours and a fun pink lip. So I hope you enjoy it. I already have another channel. It's called Just Rianne Kelly, and where I upload covers of songs. So if you don't already know about that, click on the link, which I will place in the description, and it will take you there, and you can check me out and hopefully, you know, subscribe for more of that. And then, of course, subscribe to me. And enough of me rambling, I guess. Let's get into the tutorial.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start off with is priming my face. I have really oily skin, so I can't ever skip this. And my favourite right now is the Lancôme Visionnaire 1 Minute Blur Primer. It just really smooths out my face and gives you a nice base to work on. For eye primer, I'm using Lancôme's Le Correcteur Pro in Nude. It's just a nice natural colour. And I have oily eyelids as well, so I can never ever skip this step. For the base of my eye makeup, I'm using this really pretty shimmery pink colour by Lancôme. It's one of their mono shadows in the colour Rose Perlee. And I'm just taking this onto a flat eyeshadow brush and dabbing this all over my eyelid. Okay, now going in with the Maybelline the Blushed Nudes palette, I'm taking this gold coppery sort of colour in the bottom left hand corner and just using a large fluffy eyeshadow brush to place this into my crease. Going in with the two bottom right hand corner shades, which are the darkest shades in the Maybelline palette again, I'm taking a different flat eyeshadow brush. This is one I mainly use for darker shades, and I'm placing this a little bit higher than my crease, like a tiny bit, and I'm placing this all into the crease and on the outer corner in a slightly rounded V shape. You can see up close what I'm doing here. I'm creating a slightly kind of cut crease look. It's just going to add some dimension and drama to the eyes. Now I'm just taking those same shades and placing them on my lower lash line with an angled brush. Now I'm just going in with a little bit more of that coppery gold colour and I'm placing it back into my crease, and then I'm using a fluffy blending brush by Lancôme to blend everything together. Going back to that Maybelline palette, I'm using the lightest shimmery pink shade to add some dimension, and I'm just popping this onto the very centre of my eyelids. I'm sorry, I can't talk with a flat eyeshadow brush again. Now onto the face. I'm using Lancôme's Teint Miracle foundation, and this is one of my favourites. I love the coverage and I just think it looks really smooth and pretty, and I dab this all over my face and blend it in with a flat foundation brush. Now this is just what I personally like to use. It's quite expensive. You don't have to use the exact product, any of the exact products that I'm using really. You can easily swap them out for different products, but this is just what I like to use. So once my foundation is done, I'm using the Lancôme Le Correcteur Pro concealer palette, and I'm going in first with the salmon kind of concealer shade to cancel out any of the blue tones in my dark circles, placing that with a brush and blending it out with my finger. I'm using my ring finger because it's the most gentle. And then I'm using the kind of more yellowy shade to highlight and really disguise any darkness, so it's all nice and even. And I'm blending that out with my finger again, and then placing a little bit of the microfine powder to set it. Finishing off the eyes, I'm using this light white shimmery shadow, And I'm going to place this on the inner corners of my eyes and of course my brow bones to really open up and highlight my eyes. For my brows, I don't really do anything. I didn't do anything this day other than brushing them out to make them nice and neat. And then I'm using Lancôme's Artliner liquid eyeliner, sorry. And I'm just doing a very thin line on my upper lash line, and then I'm winging it out. Sorry, I slightly got out of frame for this part, but you get the idea, you can see what I'm doing. And then once I've finished the other eye, I'm taking the very tip of the brush and using it to create little kind of lower lashes almost. It looks really sweet and it opens up your eyes a lot. Now I'm just curling my eyelashes and of course applying generous coats of mascara. This is the Lancôme Grandiose mascara. How I apply this is I comb downwards first on the back side of my lashes and then I just comb through from the underneath. I just find this gets more product on my eyelashes and it also helps to separate and lengthen them a lot. And this is my finished eye makeup look. It's really pretty and girly and rosy. And now I am taking some Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is just in transparent colour. And I am placing this all over my face with a large powder brush. Now using Lancôme's Blush Subtil palette, I'm using the bronzer from this palette and this is in Rose Flush. And I'm just using an angled contour brush by number 7 to sculpt the bronzer into the hollows of my cheeks, under my jawline and my nose a little bit to just add some dimension to the face. And this Lancôme blush in Rose Paradis is being placed onto my cheeks. I place it more on the back part of my cheeks, and this is so pigmented you only need a very tiny amount with this blush. Then I'm using a Soap & Glory highlighter in Shimmering Switch with the other side of that contour brush that we use for the bronzer. It's a highlighting brush, and I'm just placing this on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and on my cupid's bow. I'm sorry, the lighting isn't great, so you really can't see it very well, but it really does add a pretty glow to the face. And this is it for the makeup. Of course, the final step is just applying some lipstick. So I'm using Maybelline again, and this is in the colour Fuschia Flash. It's a really bright, pretty, bold pink.
So that is it for today's tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love this makeup. It's kind of something that I would wear every single day. And, you know, as I may have said, you don't have to use the exact products that I'm using. You can easily swap them out for your own colours. I personally really like this palette, and I would really recommend it to all of you who want a nice, natural, shimmery, everyday palette. But yeah, that's it. Make sure you are followed to me? Subscribe to me on this channel for more of what you just saw, as well as following me on Twitter and Instagram. I have a Facebook page, but it's only for my covers at the moment. I'm working on that. And I should hopefully get a Facebook page for my beauty channel soon. That's it, and I will see you in my next video.